They're holding on.
Shriveled hearts dangling from a fence.
It's been weathered.
Weathered like the school they surround.
Still raw to kind of come by here and see the building in the state that it's in.
Boz Boshin can no longer find the symbols of love his 3 kids displayed for Fox Elementary back in February when the school burned down. Another thing he can't find, answers.
Really, we've heard nothing. So it's been months since the fire.
Nearly 5 months to be exact, and still, the fire department has not revealed a cause as to what sparked those flames at Fox.
I'd really like to hear what is the status of the fire report and that investigation.
Boshin calls for more communication and transparency.
What is the deadline that the Richmond Fire Department is holding itself to release that report?
The truth is it's been months and very little information has been released.
While Richmond School Board member Jonathan Young shares concerns, he says the investigation findings could be here soon.
I do understand that perhaps a report is imminent.
What might be inside that report remains unclear, but he says in the days leading up to the fire,
we do know that there were problems relevant to rodents, i.e. mice, chewing through wiring.
And we're not just waiting on a fire investigation. Former president of Virginia Fire Chiefs Association, Keith Johnson, not related to RFD, gives us some insight into how the process works.
Another factor that may come into play with causes of fire is insurance companies.
We know RPS's insurance company, VA Corp, also has an open claim.
Because they don't want to pay out a large sum of money without verifying the evidence themselves.
Young says Fox is insured up to about $30 million.
They're gonna look at, was there any negligence involved?
I asked Johnson if insurance would consider faulty fire protection equipment, and he says yes. If you remember, a CBS 6 Problem Solvers investigation found the alarm panel at Fox had 3 faults on it at the time of the fire and wasn't reprogrammed with the correct number to dial out to the alarm company.
You're going to want to find out, well, who's at fault, right?
He emphasizes these investigations are complex, and it's not unusual for them to take months, depending on the circumstances. But in the meantime, parents say their patience thins.
I'm sure everybody that lives around here wants to see more progress happening quicker.
And take a look. Another concern is that the roof of this building is not covered and exposed to the elements, especially on days like today when it's raining. RPS says before they can put a roof on it, the fire department must release control of the building, and they're hoping that will happen tomorrow. Now, the insurance company had no comment for me today. The fire department did not get back to me.